Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to cleanse this space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home, and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with his blue seal. We're also going to call in the Pleiadians because we're going to be reading more out of my Pleiadian workbook, Awakening the Divine Ka. And I'm going to bypass some of this, guys. It gets pretty in detailed and I don't want to get this flagged. But really, they're trying to express the point that even if you're judging the bad people that you so-called think are bad, that is you too also being prejudiced. So you really need to make sure that you're staying in alignment of that higher vibrational frequency and not passing judgment on anybody, and just really focusing on you and your problems and getting yourself where you need to go. States the 7 karmic patterns listed above are general to the solar ring. Although the resolution is being worked out on Earth, there are 7 primary vices or ego allurements that are specific to the icon mystery school teachings and to the planet Earth. They are lust, laziness, gluttony, pride, anger, envy, and greed. In the icon teachings, humans must overcome these ego allurements prior to obtaining any sort of spiritual power. It says, for those of you who have mastered the behavioral attitude levels of these patterns and are sincerely working on them, your next step is to conscious alignment with your higher self, higher collective consciousness, and divine oneness. This is the purpose of the workbook. It is the desire of the Pleiadian emissaries of light to assist you, those who can wish to prepare for Earth changes, evolve, and ascend to do just that. We, the Pleiadians, have always made ourselves consciously available to beings of the solar ring during times of evolutionary cycle changes, and is no exception. So feel free to call on the Pleiadians to help and assist and aid with all of this. They're amazing healers, along with the Arcturians and the Andromedans. You see, when we have begin to interact with individuals and groups on Earth in the early part of the century, 100 years prior to the end of the current 26,000 year cycle, the people of Earth have asked for a chance to wake up on their own before any large-scale direct communications were made in the hierarchies. Namely, the Pleiadian light beings from Sirius, Andromedans, emissary of lights, the supreme beings and the higher council of 12, the Great White Brotherhood, and other small spiritual groups. We are Pleiadians are among both in bodies and etherically. Amora, Kuan Yin, Barbara Han, Clow, and numerous others carrying these messages now, as the other Pleiadians have always done at the end of our major evolutionary cycles of the past of the planet. So I'm going to leave that at that because that's a lot to digest. And just so you know, the Great White Brotherhood is just a council of women and men of all different colors that are made up as a spiritual council. So you might want to do research on that too, because that is often misconstrued due to the name, unfortunately. But anyways, I hope this helps. I love you all. And if you're not working on those, I'll read them again for you. But I myself will make sure that I am working on them as well, if not mastering them. So again, those patterns were lust, laziness, gluttony, pride, anger, envy, and greed. So I love you all. Have a blessed day. Namaste.